Alright guys, if you watched my last video, you'll know that I'm kind of doing this as two videos due to being asked to keep it as a single topic. I don't want to confuse things. The reason they said do it that way is because if there's more than one topic in a video and players are agreeing with the video, then the developers could argue, well, they might be agreeing with point A but not point B, so how do we know? So it's got to be two videos, so that way there's no confusion, right? So in the last video, I spoke about free-to-play players. It's only fair that I now speak about pay-to-play players, okay? This game makes no sense. Let me explain. So if we go to the mall, if we go to gift packs, okay? I'm just using this one as an example. As you guys know, there's gift packs that come out for everything. This game loves its gacha systems, okay? You get gacha systems for your treasure hunt, you get gacha systems for your divination event, the one with Rose. You get divination tickets. You get all these different systems that allow you to spend money basically, okay? However, if you pay attention, what you'll find is this is the only game that I can actually think of off the top of my head where you are actively punished for spending more money. What do I mean by that? Well, if you just look at these, for example, if you look at the first set of tickets, free for $5, say, right? If you look at the next one, 5 for $10. Oh, wait a minute, you're spending more money, but you're getting less for your money. That doesn't make any sense. If you go all the way up to the top one, it's like $100 for 30 tickets. So wait, this one here, I can get 30 tickets for $60. Hang on. So as you can see, as you move up this chain of buying tickets, the more you spend, the less you get. People might think that's discounts. Well, it's not really, it's packs, because you cannot, after these have expired, you cannot then purchase more at a higher cost. So they're not discounts, it's just the price of the packs. This game forces you into this pack economy for things like this. They've done it for Malagia Ken as well, where if you want to continue to summon on the banner, you cannot simply buy a 10 pool, okay? So if you're someone who gets up to, let's just say you get up to one unit away from Triple S, right? And you've purchased all of these, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? You've purchased all of them, right? Now you might be 1 10 pool away from that unit, so you don't want to spend $100 to buy free 10 pools because you don't need free 10 pools, you only need potentially one. But you can't do anything because it doesn't allow you to purchase the smaller amounts anymore because they've decided to limit them. Now even if this was like an introductory price for the first 6, that would be okay. And then after that, maybe that went to 15, just for example. Because you might want to just buy 5 or just buy 10 because you might feel like in your gacha heart, you're only one summon away. So you don't want to buy 3, you just want to buy 1. Well, tough. The game's not going to let you do that. It's forcing you to spend money on its terms, not on your terms. Which would be okay if the higher priced things offered you value. But it doesn't. It simply doesn't. Right? And you can't realistically have saved these till the end because who in their right mind is going to go straight to here and purchase this when they could purchase up all of these things first and get a better deal? So the game basically hems you into a situation where you are being punished for spending money early because if you want to finish off what you're buying, you're forced into buying these higher priced packages that give you less return for your investment into the game. Now this exists for everything. This exists for the treasure hunt, like I said, the divination event, like I said. All of those events charge you more as you purchase a higher amount. In fact, the only time realistically where you get better value for spending more money is the poison packs. But even then, you're punished for buying the poison packs now because what the game is doing at every opportunity going is it's introducing new systems. So for Ken, we had the tiers. For Akuma, we've got the special tickets. So if you're someone who took advantage of those offers and you purchased those poison packs and you thought to yourself, do you know what? I can keep these divination tokens. And later on I can summon for units that are going to be useful to me. You're then finding out that those units aren't being added to the pools that you would have expected them to be added to. You still need to go and spend more money to actually access those units, to even get them into divination if we take Akuma for example. So it's almost like they are punishing you again because they've decided, you know what, this money you spent first time around, that doesn't count. We want you to spend more money and then we'll let you use the things you got for that original money. Even things like diamonds. You get diamonds with everything you buy. So if we go and look here again, every one of those packs here that you can see, all these bonusy type things, some of these are, if you kid yourself on, they're good value, right? But the thing that they use to make it seem like it's good value is, there you go, 200% extra diamonds. Oh, look at that, you're getting 12,960 diamonds instead of getting 600 odds. Oh, that's amazing, I should buy that right now. However, you then find out that there's very little places you can actually use this. You know, because they've decided that this currency isn't good enough for you to use. So as a whale, a dolphin, a minnow, whatever, the things that you've been buying, whether it be here, whether it be travel passes, whether it be anything like that, they constantly become devalued because the game decides that money we got first time around wasn't enough. We want more. So we're going to introduce a new system. We're going to make that system more expensive. And just like everything else in the game, we're going to make it so that the more that someone spends, the less they're actually going to get for their money. Most games, if you have a $100 pack, for example, you will see on there somewhere 500% value because they want to entice you to spend more money. That's what they do. Whereas this game kind of forces you to spend more money and then it doesn't give you the value for that money that you're spending. So right now that's leading to decent profits for the company. But long term, whales are going to be turned off by this. Dolphins are going to be turned off by this. Minnows are going to be turned off by this. So by not valuing your paying customers, you're devaluing you're destroying the chance of survival long term for your game. Because as the months pass, as the weeks pass, as the days pass, less and less people are going to buy these things because they don't represent good value. There's far too many of them. And you're already undervaluing the things that they've purchased previously. So what happens is players will start to lose trust. Players will stop giving you money because you're not giving them anything in return for their money. So if you want the game to thrive, if you want the game to do better, apart from not introducing these constant new systems that don't allow people to use the things that they've purchased in the way that they expected to be able to use them, you need to start actually scaling with cost. If people spend more, they get more for their money, not less. It makes no sense. I don't understand why you're doing it, and it needs to change because the actual cost to return, it makes no sense across the board. It's all over the place. And as someone who used to spend money on the game, I don't anymore because it's very hard to see where you get value from. In long term, it's just going to lead to people not spending, the game potentially suffering, the game closing, and that's it. If your strategy is to churn through players, where you think, where one whale leaves, a new whale enters, great. But what actually happens is, for every 2 or 3 whales that leave, one comes in. So you have this decreasing economy, decreasing pool of players that you can get money from, and it's just going to get to an inevitable climax where you're not making any money anymore and you decide to close the game. And the problem is, if you wait that long, it's too late to fix it. because those people have left, they're not coming back. That's generally what happens with games like this. So, Topjoy, whoever makes the decisions, you need to fix this. You need to value the money that people are putting into your game. You need to, in general terms, just value players more, but you really need to value the money that people are spending in your game. The other video I talked about valuing their time. In this one, you really need to value their money. Anyway guys, upvote this on the Discord, that's the whole point. This will get in front of the people who make decisions. And hopefully it's not futile, but hopefully they listen, hopefully they do something about it, because we all enjoy this game, or we wouldn't be playing it, watching videos, talking about it, all that stuff. So let's see if we can make a positive impact. Any feedback you give, make sure you keep it civil, make sure you keep it well constructed, but ultimately, give feedback. Anyway, I'm Hayzink, I'm tired, I don't know if you can tell, it's like 1 in the morning, I'm really tired. I need to go to my bed, I'll catch you later, peace.